Day 3, you are still here, and I want you to let that land for a second. You did not just open this challenge, feel inspired, and put it back on the shelf. You are showing up consistently, and that is exactly the muscle we are building. Welcome to the 7-Day Move Challenge, where you will stop overthinking and start living. I am Coach Ashlyn, and I am so glad you are here. Over the next 7 days, we are going to do the work that actually moves the needle, one day at a time. Let us get into today. Today, we are getting honest about something that quietly steals more from us than almost anything else, more than a lack of talent and more than bad timing, and that is overthinking. I know. Overthinking feels productive. That is the sneaky thing about it. It disguises itself as being thorough or responsible and careful. It tells you that you are just making sure that once you have thought it through one more time, you will finally be ready to move. But there is a massive difference between thinking something through and living inside it. One moves you forward, the other keeps you spinning in place while the world moves on around you. So let's talk about the real price tag. Because I think when we see what overthinking is actually costing us, it becomes a lot harder to keep paying it. It is costing you time. Every single hour you spend cycling through the same thoughts in your head is an hour you are not building, creating, healing, or connecting. Time is the one resource you cannot get back, and overthinking is one of the most expensive ways to spend it. It is costing you peace. Your mind was not designed to hold every possible outcome simultaneously. When you start to force it to do so, you create anxiety, mental exhaustion, and a constant low-level dread that follows you everywhere. That background noise you carry, that is the sound of overthinking running on repeat. And it is costing you momentum. Momentum is built through action, not thought. So every single time you choose to think instead of move, you make it a little harder to start. The longer you wait for the perfect moment, the more impossible that moment begins to feel to you. So here's the truth I want you to sit with today. The cure for overthinking is not more thinking, not at all. It is not waiting until you have all the answers, and it is not finding the perfect plan before you move. The cure is one small, brave, and perfect step. Not the whole plan, not the final answer, just the very next thing you can do right now with the information and the courage and the resources you already have. You already have enough to take the next step. You just have to decide to take it. And so today's quick win is this. Name the one thing you have been overthinking the longest. The thing that keeps coming back no matter how many times you have already thought it through. Write it down, then write one single action you could take on it today. Not the whole situation, not the final answer, just the very next step. And then take that step before this day is over. Day 3 is done, and if you took that step today, I want you to acknowledge that. This is not small. That is the whole point of this challenge. Come back tomorrow because day 4 is where we go underneath the overthinking and talk about what is really driving it. It is a good one. Grab the full move guide for the complete day 3 content and journal prompts. Link is in the description. I'll see you tomorrow.